In the backyard, ayy. Garden gone wild when the beat start, ayy. Neighbors looking out like, what's that shake? Whole block wiggle when the ground vibrate. Little dirt pile, see it start jumping. Brown line bend and the tail start pumping. Sprinkle a drip, now the crew feel brave. 20 fat worms do the wave in the pavement. Earth split open like a backstage door. They slide out slow, then they drop to the floor. One spin round, got the ants all lurking. Everybody yelling out, big worms twerking. Big worms twerking, wiggle in the mud. Backline squirm when they feel that thud. Backyard bounce, whole soil start jerking. Hands in the air for the big worms twerking. Big worms twerking, shake that ground. Tiny little booties make a thunder sound. Kids all scream, even birds stop chirping. World stand still for the big worms twerking. One guy.
Yeah. Big mouth gal riding tall. Truth talk coming through. They call me the good nun. Your opinions on blast. Got a voice like thunder and I'm never outclassed. Sanctimonious sass with a silver spur tongue. If I cuss too loud, well I'm just getting started, hun. I'm a big mouth on a horse. Don't need no permission. I speak truth loud like it's holy tradition. Yeah, I mess up, but I own my position. A fair queen riding with divine conviction. I drop hot takes like thunder from the saddle. Spit facts so raw they make cowards skedaddle. Ain't here to pander, I check myself too. If I'm wrong, I admit it, that's just what I do.
Big mouth, big truth.
Giddy up, girl, giddy up.
She wild, but she just
Riding tall. I'm a big mouth on a horse, don't need no permission. I speak truth loud like it's holy tradition. Yeah, I mess up, but I own my position. A fair queen riding with divine
conviction.
big mouth, big truth. Giddy up, girl, giddy up. She wild, but she just riding tall. I'm a big mouth on a horse, don't need no permission. I speak truth loud like it's holy tradition. Yeah, I mess up, but I own my position. A fair queen riding with divine conviction. Viction. You don't look, baby up, baby.
The truth just arrived. Giddy up,
Giddy up, girl, giddy up.
she wild, but she just
Riding tall.
Hey, good afternoon, good morning if you're a West Sider. Anyways, yes. Hey, AMAC. Absolutely. Nunzi got monetized. I'm out here trying to grift for a cruise for me and my besties and our men to go on a cruise together. So I said, who better to pay for it than the internet, damn it? Just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's not what it's for. Anywho, thank you very much. Even know that DT could even do that. Ha ha! You knew that Joneson could, and you knew that I could. But did you know that that DT knew how to crip walk? I'm just saying. I don't know if you knew that, but now you know. Okay, you're welcome. Anywho, yes, Be First West Side. Throwing all the dubs in the air. How are y'all? I hope you're having a great week, an amazing week. I hope the week isn't being too rough on you because it's not even Wednesday yet. But fuck it, the weekend is coming, and if we could just get through about 3 more weeks, we'll be at a 3-day weekend, maybe, if you celebrate the 4th of July, or if not, you just get an extra Monday. Cool. Hey, Shady. Hey, Marlena. Kate the Great, it's so amazing to see you. B Fergs, good to see you. Hello to everybody in the Chisnet. Okay, so listen, I'm gonna get a couple of things out of the way first. I want to talk about a few little things first. I have like maybe 5 or 6 different things we're gonna talk about today. Just random things. Obviously, most of it is drama. And then I got a little bit of YouTube drama with the Lego situation for those who have been following it. Or if you have not followed it, then I'm going to kind of show you, kind of give you like the rundown of it, like the synopsis of it, because it is hours of it, but it is good. And the guy is so fucking smart, but it really shows you like when people have money and know how to use the system, whether it be courts, or law enforcement or anything like that, they will weaponize anything and everything that they can to silence the little guy. So it's very intriguing to me. I'm super into it. Definitely. Thank you very much, Jacob. Absolutely hit the like. That's completely free and we do appreciate it. But first, we're going to go on over to here real quick to address a little something and talk about, we're going to be getting our bitches. Here you go. Let me maximize my screen. Enter full screen. There we go. Okay. So let me rewind here. I heard there was a message for me, and so I went to go clip it for myself. Here you go.
You got the wrong dude. They're the problem, and they have been. They behind the scenes, they've been creating all these problems for years, man. I tried to let it go, but they won't let me. Specifically, Nunya. Hey, Nunya, go fuck yourself, bitch. You got the wrong dude. And Nunya's husband, get your bitch, dude. Get your bitch.
Should I tell your wife to get you? Should I be like, hey, sinner's wife, get your bitch? Oh, wait a second.
He won't, though. I mean, what kind of respectable person? Ugh. I mean, I got the same vibe of Nunya.
He's like, what kind of respectable person? Ugh. Like, the kind that's at work right now, the kind that pays for our entire life, the kind that is patient and kind, the kind that's a really good dad, hands-on dad, takes care of our kids, writes hard for our kids. Just that kind of respectable guy. The kind that doesn't fuck around in, YouTube drama. Just that kind of respectable kind of guy. But,
his husband, as I do his Elevated Truth's wife, dude. Just must be passive and miserable.
Now listen, I will say, as much shit as I talk, okay, and as strong as of a personality as I get, I'm absolutely a person where, like, my husband 100% can check me. Now, some people don't believe in that shit, and that's okay. Do you in your relationship. I'm just talking about for me and mine. Okay? Smack my ass and call me Sally if I'm acting out of place. That's my stance in life. For my husband specifically. So passive, no. He is very patient with me because I like to run my fucking mouth. And my mouth can get a little reckless at times. For sure. But yeah, nah, passive isn't, one of those things. Like, but okay. It's people's opinion on the internet, right?
How else can someone live with such a mean, angry person, dude? It makes no sense.
She's a mean, angry person. Like, that's like this narrative that he's hella pushing. He's like, she's always so angry. She's always so angry on the internet. And me, I'm just a fucking peach. I'm just happy all the time. Like, I can say I've definitely have been angry on the internet before, but like 9 out of 10 times, I'm very much so on like the laughing at it, making jokes about it, making light of like talking shit. I don't really go low. That's not my thing. I don't talk about people's kids and all that kind of shit. Like, that's not really my thing. Again, if it's your thing, do you, boo, but it's just not my thing. And so I think it's hilarious that he's like on this like rampage or on this campaign to like cancel Nunya because she's angry. Yes, it's me who comes on the internet every day raging about people. Completely. It's totally me. You're right. You got me. Oh shit, I'm figured out. My anger showed a little. Okay.
That's bitch. You got the wrong dude.
Okay, so that was that one. And then let me go to the other one that I have to share with you. Oh, wait. I stopped sharing. I didn't mean to. Hold on. Hold, please. I stopped sharing accidentally, and I meant to share a different screen. All right. I entitled this one, "You're an Angry Bitch." That's what I named it. I don't know if I've ever seen you angry. Maybe once. I think for sure, Shady, I could say 2 times. One was the time I was screaming at Aileen on panel. Not my proudest moment. Like, again, hindsight is 2020, but I was fucking windmilling so hard my arms almost flew off like a propeller. Definitely angry that time. And then there was one other time I did a live stream and I was 1,000% angry during that live stream. And I only knew it after some time listening back to it. And I was like, ooh, that was kind of ugly. Ooh, I didn't like that one. Ooh, I don't like what I said there. But it's not anybody else labeling me angry. It's just like me knowing me kind of a thing. But outside of that, this shit doesn't get me angry. I don't get all like, I don't get outraged at most of the stuff that the people here do. Like, it's the internet. It's like, it's a commentary space where people give opinions about other people constantly. And I feel like if you can't be thick skinned enough to take somebody's opinion about you and not make it all about you, like, somebody could think that I'm ugly, somebody could think that I'm fat, somebody could think that I'm dumb. Does it make me dumb? Fuck no, I'm smart as shit. Like, so I just don't take it personally. So 9 times out of 10 I am laughing at it. So okay. Melissa was asking about you too. She's going to ask in her chat instead of finding out for herself. I don't like that. Well, you know what, Shady? I don't know whose comment section it was. It may have been on Deets. And she said that you and Emmy were calling her a whore. And I was like, okay, where can I see that this happened? She's like, watch my live from last night. So I'm a fair person. And I was like, you know what? Let me go and let me watch this and see like what she's talking about. Of course, she didn't show any receipts of you saying she was a whore. So therefore, I don't believe it. It may have been an interpretation she got from it out of her own personal experience, but nothing she talked about screamed, "You're a whore, Melissa," to me. Now, she did say attention seeker, and I think a lot of people have that opinion of her here. And you did say that. So I was just like, okay, she said that, but like, it's somebody saying they think you're attention seeking on the internet. And like, it's somebody's opinion on the internet. Who the fuck cares? Anyways, but during that stream, she was like, oh, they were reviewing this, whatever, and laughing. And it was pretty funny, at times. And she's like, but no, and then it was pretty fair, but I know she doesn't like me. And I was like, I wonder why she thinks that I don't like her. Like, I don't know her to not like her. I don't like some of the things that she has said. I don't like her telling you to go play in traffic. That was pretty fucked up. But like, I don't like people. I don't fuck with people. There you go. I don't sit with or fuck with people who, when they get emotional or in their feelings, they go fucking lower than low. I'm not a fan of that. So would I ever be friends with you? No. But as far as internet creators go, like, I don't have a beef with her. So it was very weird for her to say that, like, I don't, I wonder, I don't know. She was saying, like, I don't think she likes me very much. And I'm like, I don't know you to not like you. I mean, I know what I've seen on the internet, but like, I don't know her. Like, people give you what they want on the internet. So that's like, I don't know. It was just weird. But anywho, here we go. So her man had to respond the next day because he was just like, oh my God, he was not angry. Definitely not angry here. An outsider's perspective, you always seem pretty chill to me. I am pretty chill most of the time, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Hey, Lunatic Farmer, good to see you. I don't really put out that energy like that. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. You have to really mean something to me for me to give that energy to you. So, and not a lot of people here mean anything to me like that. So, I did call her an attention whore. Oh, an attention whore. And Melissa agreed with my statement. I am peerage from Emmy. I think you're saying I'm separate from Emmy and not in any clique. She's got that wrong also. Got it. Peerage. I meant to say I'm not Emmy, right? I don't know. I am super judgy. For sure. I am definitely judgy. 99% of the time I keep my judgments to myself, but most of the time, even when I'm judgy, I still try to be fair because I do think that like some of the worst people, like people who would never like, oh, I'd never fuck with that person. I'd never fuck with them, yes, but like it doesn't mean that I can't be fair and say, oh, well, that person can be funny. Like I would never fuck with MGL, right? But I think she can be funny. I think there's something about everybody, you know? Okay, listen, y'all don't come for me in this fucking chat. I know you're gonna come for me, but I'm just letting you know ahead of time, okay? I don't think that Truth's humor is funny, but I can appreciate his willingness to make himself look like an absolute fool when he's dancing or posing or whatever, and in his suits and all that kind of stuff to make others laugh. I can appreciate that the self-embarrassment to allow other people to get a laugh out of him. So, anyways, okay. I know, Ash. Can you imagine? Want to see Funya mad? Try giving her. No, that's a quick way. A quick way to give me this off. Try and give me a hug in person and you ain't somebody I fuck with. Faux show. SoFlo said, I'm judging everyone. I know, SoFlo. And listen, there's some of my friends are the most judgiest bitches you would ever see. They judge. And I don't judge them for judging constantly. I'm just like, okay, do you, boo? It's just not my style. That's all. But you be who you are. Okay? Be who you are. I think that's important. Here you go.
So off the news, I just want to give you some drama updates here. So I stumbled over the Deets in the Streets live stream yesterday. And of course, they were talking about a baby. They were talking about blood. They were talking about elevated truth. They talk about all the nasty.
Now, that wasn't true. We didn't talk about that night. We did talk about the baby because it was brought up with Madison's clip and how we were watching Madison's clip and Nonsense's accusations were played. So that was talked about. But the blood and the truth situation wasn't discussed. Not on that panel.
Nasty stuff, and they just pretend that they're above it. But these same raunchy hoes are the ones that invited Elevated Truth into this community. They're responsible for him being here.
So which one of you, I don't know if Deets and Jones are here. I don't think that they're here right now. Hey, Joe, good to see you. Yesico perfectly is 100%. She judgy as hell, and she gonna tell you to your face what she's judging for. I just want to know which one of the hoes, which one of you hoes sent an invite out? Did any of you send an invite to invite Truth into the community? Who sent the invite? It was like, you are cordially invited to the Krama community. I don't know. And don't come for people in my comment section. That is what B does. And Melissa was doing that also last night and not even getting it right. That's weird to me. I've never done that. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I'm not a fan. Like, again, if it bothers you that people are talking about you in a comment section, like I'll read comments about myself. I have no problem with that. But like, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. And if it bothers you that much that people are commenting about you, like, let me tell you, I got to be real with you guys. Okay. I feel we needed more diversity. Denny, there is no level of diversity that we needed that. But now we know what hoe did it. Thank you very much for fessing up, for fessing up to that. For that, we're going to remove Taylor from the internet for at least 24 hours and see how you do. That she's now blocked and you can't listen to her on any platform. You think he's talking about inviting him on panel to talk. Okay. All right. So having adult conversations, he feels like is an invite. Okay. All right. Well, cool. The heck you will. Okay. I don't even remember what I was going to say.
And now they're making content out of
That's too funny.
it. It's crazy. So they went to talk about is this baby unhealthy? Is this baby addicted to drugs? Directly
Played a
into
video.
how much would it cost to fuck Sinner? Like, I mean, these women have no respect for themselves or me, obviously.
They've lost
If I were
it.
ever to talk about them this way, they would be crying, "Oh man, we need to have a community meeting." You
There's no community meetings. Just because the three of us end up on a panel together does not equal a community meeting. But okay. Again, I want to remind everybody the HOA is dead. Okay, it is absolutely dead. Don't tell Chasing because she likes to believe that it's still alive, but it's dead. It's for sure gone.
what you need to do is stop eating so much food because you're all grossly obese. First of all, stop.
So wait. So he's like, sorry, I have a little bit of a cold left. So he's like, you invited him into the community. You went over this video talking about the baby and corrected Madison because she was wrong. And you want to host a community meeting. Also, you guys are grossly obese. Okay. Listen, I would not lie to you and tell you that by medical standards, I probably am morbidly obese. It's not hard to do. I'm just saying. What I will say though is I got a man. What's your man got to do with me? I got a man. So there's skinny single people. There's fat single people. There's skinny and fat married people. Listen, love who you love and love on who you want to love on. I don't give a fuck. But if your argument to me is me, Deets, and Joneson are disgusting obese people, okay. You've already kind of lost the argument because your whole argument was you're stupid, you're dumb, and you're fat. All right, hey Zen, good to see you. How are you? Did we watch the muscle guy get wrecked? What muscle guy get wrecked? Kind of like his neighbor, right? Oh, locked and loaded. Don't talk like. Okay, my chat is a little bit different than others. That is not a true story. I don't like to repeat shit because that comes from making fun of. It stems from making fun of childhood trauma, and I don't fuck with that. So I'm just saying. Right, fat with a PH. Thank you. Maybe you are, maybe you're not, but I don't see the point in that statement. Right, exactly. So Flo.
Stop
But do
eating so
you, boo?
much. I mean, disgusting, dude. Some of you have children. Do you want? I mean, jeez, man.
It's disgusting that some of us have children. Well, listen, as a mother, okay, I will tell you that all of my children are loved, and my girls specifically, and my son, they have the confidence. My family always makes like will laugh at it because they have the confidence of Clue. Okay, they believe they are the cat's meow, and everybody should be so lucky to have them in their lives. And that's not just a physical thing, that's like to their soul and the core of who they are. They love me, I love them. I'm very proud of them. They're productive citizens in this world now. And yeah, so it must suck to suck. But talking about my kids, like I don't know what good bringing up my kids would be doing in this. That's really weird to me. Because I've never spoke about anybody else's children, but I know that's what you do because you talk about kids constantly. I hope that one day you're blessed to have them and be a dad. I hope that before you become a dad, that you deal with your issues, so that your kids can have a really good, active dad in their life.
Anyways, so that's coming up. So I might add in a little bit of Nunya's big fat ugly face to the roast tonight. She deserves it. This sloppy hoe's been like crawling around in the darkness, pretending to be a good person for too long. She
You know what I think is hilarious? One of the funniest things to me on the internet, because Clue and Cletus will say the same thing, right? Like they said something the other day about how Nonsense and I have like the common sense that allows us to hide what we do. Okay, cool. I understand that's an opinion, but the crazy other side of that is maybe I actually don't do that. Like maybe what I present myself to be publicly is exactly who I am privately. Like if you knew me in my private life, in my life away from the internet, you would find I'm the same exact person. I'm fair. I had a family member call me this weekend, and they had an argument with one of our aunts. And so they were telling me about that argument. And in that conversation, we had to discuss, the aunt is going through a lot in her real life, and she's a caretaker of an elderly family member right now, and that has to be exhausting. That was a part of the conversation while this person is calling me in tears, crying and upset, because it's who I am. I always will look at somebody else's perspective. I'm sorry that bothers you. I'm sorry that you guys think, listen, if the worst thing that you can name that I have done is created a clip channel and didn't come out here instantly and say, this is me, guys, I'm the clip channel. And it was done on an ex-friend clipping her words from her channel in full context as they were. If that's the worst thing I did on the internet, I promise you, we're just not the same people. And I'm sorry that makes you feel some type of way. I don't have to go low to embarrass you or to show who you are as a person. Your own actions do that. And if I can keep my internet content or streams to your actions here on the internet, and that embarrasses you, that's not on me. That's on the people who take that some type of way. But I do wish that people would stop acting as if I'm this terrible, terrible person, like behind the scenes, or I'm out here doing fuck shit. Like, please. There is not anybody in here. There is not anybody in here that can tell. There is nobody, even out there, people who you are friends with that say I do the fuck shit. Ask them to show you receipts of my fuck shit. Me, Nunya. Don't hold me accountable for somebody else, just like I don't hold you accountable for somebody else. But show the fuck shit that I, Nunya, did. Show it. You can't. Again, the worst thing you could show is that I ran a clip channel with two of my friends clipping somebody's word that used to be my friend. Now, you may think that that's the worst thing ever. Part of B-Tim's rant the other day that Trisha took down was the fact that we did that and we took private messages and showed them. No, we did not. Those were not my private messages. That was not my Discord messages, right? That was messages that were sent to us that were displayed, and we absolutely showed them. 1,000% we showed them. But Clue and Cletus shouldn't have a problem with that because they just showed private text messages to prove that somebody was lying against them. So y'all got to stop with this, all the fuck shit behind the scenes. I am who I am. And that's all that I am. Is that what whatchamacallit say? I don't know. Right, Shady. And honestly, Shady, you're not the only person, though. Like, there's a lot of people who I talk to, even when they may be on the opposite side of things, right? But I'll always have a conversation with them to have, mostly because I want to understand where people are coming from. And people who can talk about where they're coming from and lay out where, that's probably why I know Deets gets so mad when I say that Cletus is logical, but that's the reason why, is because Cletus will at least lay out. I may then think, when he's laid out his thought process to me, I may think that's the biggest fucking tinfoil you ever could do. I don't even see those dots on the board, right? But the fact that somebody is willing to have that conversation and willing to lay that out, I rock with that. Like, I fucks with that kind of behavior versus the person who is just like, fuck you, bitch, I don't want to hear nothing from you, fuck you, bitch. Like, nah, you're fat, you're ugly, you're stupid. Like, nah. I like understanding where people come from. Anyways, that's it for that rant. Okay, let me finish this because I don't want to spend too much time on him because then he'll be crying for 18 hours and calling me fat and a bitch and all that. And, I'm just an angry woman. So, yeah, Cobe, exactly.
She's actually just a bee without a hive. Just really, really interested in my sex life for some reason. I thought she was a married woman. I guess.
Okay, let me clarify. I'm not interested in your sex life, okay? I'm a happily married woman. And again, I want to remind the internet, in case nobody knows this, I fucks hardcore with the Rocky Road ice cream, okay? The chocolate with the nuts and the little bit of marshmallow cream, I'm here for it. I don't fuck with the French vanilla, the vanilla bean vanilla, the white vanilla, none of that. It doesn't do anything for me. I ain't interested, okay? I don't want it. I don't like none of it, okay? If you ain't Rocky Road, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up about me wanting your dick, because it's preposterous, okay? Your girl said you was making negotiations on the hotel to stress fuck, okay? And I don't give a fuck. Good for both of you that you found a productive way. You are two consenting adults, and I don't really care. I found it interesting that y'all were negotiating. I've never seen anybody other than sex workers negotiate a hotel for sex. That was interesting to me. Not about you fucking, not about your dick, okay? The hotel negotiation for sex. That's what I was interested in. All right. So I hope that makes it a little bit clearer and helps it make a little bit more sense to you because you seem to be very, very, very confused. Just saying. Evil Queen, I really, really, really have missed you. I normally only can find you under Shady's posts, and I do appreciate that you do go on her posts because it's the only way I can ever see you around. So I'm glad to see you. I go all over the place. I've been around for a while, and I may be considered the dark side, but I've always respected Nunya because she says it is. Yeah, Josie, listen, let me tell you. If something is done wrong, and we're going to talk about it for a quick second, it's one of my points I wanted to make. That clip that Soup had played earlier where Truth was saying, it's okay. When he says something disgusting, and I do agree, when he says something disgusting, right, we're all like, oh my God, this terrible man, right? He shouldn't be saying these things. And he shouldn't. So I agree. But then I don't feel like that energy is matched when, I heard that Jay was saying Brittany, should get an RO against him because of the baby or because of what he's saying or implicating that he's a pedophile or anything like that. I think you can simply say that's a fucked up, weird ass thing to say about a baby, right? That's a fucked up thought process without having to go all the way there. When you go all the way there, I feel like you make that person a victim, and he ain't no victim. So that kind of pissed me off. But I do feel like nobody took the time to say that's fucked up for her to say, just like it's fucked up for him to say. It's fair across the board. So that's me. Anyways, I like to understand where they're coming from. Yeah, Miss Cheese, exactly. Crawling around in the dark, looking looking for a screenshot. Exactly. You're too calm for them. Maybe that's what it is, Jenny. Maybe I pissed them off because they don't piss me off. I just don't take any of them that seriously. It's odd he wasn't mad at the actual person talking about it or wanting to fight. Right, Shady? He had no energy for her. It was just all for me. And I thought that was very odd. I don't know. The way it is, I'm driving. I'm done speaking. I'm just glad you're sticking up for yourself because this guy is a loser. Listen, there's a lot of losers in this space, okay? And it's not just the guys, okay? There's a lot of girls who are losers too. Oh, thank you, Evil Queen. You want to see DT do the hold on. Hold please. You can see DT do the Oh, Zen, I'm all about, listen, if you are low vibration, I cannot fuck with you. I cannot, can you help with this scammer named Ernie Shell, please? Some bitch. That's funny. That's a funny ass name. Um, I know of him. I know of him. I'm not sure what help you're needing. Does he need help? Because Jason likes to help him. She bought him pants one time. But yeah, just let me know. Who said that clip? I was insinuating someone has an STD. That is not true. Even in the description of my video, it states it was for educational purpose of meeting strangers online. I don't know what post you're talking about, but speaking of Moon, same thing. I think it's fucked up, the shit that she said about Granny's kids. I think it's fucked up if Brittany really did say that she wasn't going to say anything about what Moon said because it's Granny. Like, that's fucked up. I have heard Granny multiple times. As much as she has done and as much as she insinuates, and I'm no fan, I think it's fucked up. Because when people have gone very low and done shit, the driving by, I can name like three, when her, mind you, how it started, how it ended, whatever, but the DV stuff she's spoken against, the driving past her house she spoke out against, despite being silenced by B. Tim. She's spoken out about the CPS calls. Like, she has been very adamant that, like, you guys are making her a victim. Don't do this shit, right? And so for you to not open your mouth when somebody is saying such terrible, fucked up things about her two children, I think that's fucked up. But I also think it's the era that you guys are in. Nobody's kids are off, off limits anymore. So everybody just gets to talk about everybody. So I don't know. You can't take any criticism. Sorry, I have no other words. Yeah, again, absolutely. Let me finish this shit because I feel like this is gonna take me forever because I'm on a tangent about everything.
Wayward, angry women all over the world. Like, what can you do? And if any of my moderators are uncomfortable with this, just say the word. Also, if my moderators, current moderators or ex-moderators could stop passing around private messages or messages.
Oh, shit. Again, you put something out there, my nosy ass has questions. His past mods are passing around private messages. Somebody's doing that. He wouldn't have said that if somebody isn't doing that. And my nosy ass wants to know which one of you bitch ass mods, past mods, is putting out his private messages or passing around his private messages. Because I'm curious. Asking for a nosy ass friend or two.
Is from a Discord that someone set up as a mod Discord. Wasn't even my setup. I mean, both of those people are gone. Yeah. So, yes, that was last night for hundreds of people. These useless fat cunts just sat there and it just went on and on about a story that they thought they knew the details. They knew nothing.
These useless fat cunts. First of all, does anybody remember the last time I was called a cunt? Anybody? I'll wait for the chat to catch up for a second. I agree. I've made many videos when people were going at Brittany, even when someone told me to play in traffic. She is silent. It does bother me. I still do what I do, though. It's an observation. Yeah, so Brittany can say, stop making Granny a victim, and that should be enough then, LOL. No. She said it was wrong to do, and it's making her a victim. Not just one. So, yeah, if she said that, sure. Just saying. Okay, that girl remembers. Cove remembers. Evil Queen remembers. The Glarer. That's right. He called me a cunt, and I did not give a flying fuck, okay? Call me a UKer, all right? I'll be from the UK where the word is common. You little cunt. That don't do shit to me. But again, why do we have to be fat-ass cunts? Because we're going over your girl. What about your girl putting that out there? Why are you so mad at everybody else and not her? That's confusing. Just saying.
Meanwhile, Chronicles of the Shady is determined to get justice and see Melissa's receipts. I don't know.
Okay, now this was wrong, and this I did want to correct. Shady was not the one in the comments saying that she wanted the receipts. It was Emmy who actually commented that she had asked to see the receipts. Now, why she wants to see the receipts, I still don't understand. Well, we know who those two were, but I'll digress. I think so too. I think so. But I don't. Does anybody understand why she wants to see them? Why does she want to see the receipts? Does she not believe the 25K? Because Queen even confirmed the 25K, didn't she? I believe the 25K just because she was throwing out hell of money. But Shady didn't ask for that. Shady didn't give a fuck about that. Shady just clipped the hotel negotiations, and I'm grateful for that because I don't watch Melissa, so I never would have known that there were these negotiations for sex happening on the internet. I don't know. She must feel like she's being lied to by someone. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, Ash, that's what I was thinking too. She never argued the amount. Normally she would, correct it. So I don't understand that. I've never asked for the receipts of the 25K. Melissa said she was going to show them. I think it's weird to say that and never show them. Okay. All right, fair enough. I think it's because Sinners and Melissa have said many times they would show them maybe. I won't speak for Emmy though. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know why they want the receipts, but whatever.
Everyone's lost their mind.
It's her money.
I'm over it. Obviously, these people never respected me. They just pretended to. I guess because I was doing what they wanted to, but I'm not doing that anymore. So a big shakeup here. Let the pieces fall where they may. I see I lost a hand.
Look at he's like, it's a big shakeup here because I'm not doing what everybody else wants me to do anymore. I'm not listening to anybody ever again. I'm sorry. Is that a big shakeup for Sinner's audience? Because isn't that how he always does? You can go, you get out right now. You're blocked now because you disagreed with me, and I don't want to hear that. Don't tell me about myself. I just didn't think that was a very big shakeup.
A handful of subscribers, good. There are probably people that support big, fat, ugly bitches that lurk on people's crotches and babies' iron levels, dude. We're not made the same. We're not from the same.
Oh my Lord! I don't know who is lurking on a baby's iron level. I'm not sure who that person is. But I will say he believes we're the ladies lurking on his crotch, and I personally don't prefer. Oh, no. Dial it back, Nunya. Dial it back. Don't say that. That would not be kind. Yeah, I'm not lurking there. I'm not, ooh, shit. It keeps trying to come out. Nope. Intrusive thought. Get back. Don't do it. All right. We're going to move on then because I know if I keep talking, I'm going to say something. Shit.
Cloth. Because someone yet again gave details of their life. Yeah.
That girl, I'd say we see the receipts for the 25K every time deck maxing happens. I'm fucking dead. Absolutely. I was just going to say I don't have any crustacean in me. Okay, I'll let you team what you made from there. That's as close as I can get.
Yeah, I mean, it seems they're all jealous of Melissa flirting with me. That's awkward. Again, they're married women. Actually, most of them aren't. They can't get anyone to commit to them. Maybe because they're so unhealthy. None of that's my problem. But if you start talking about me the way they're talking about me, I'm obviously going to have something to say about it. I don't know if Joneson's going to get her little Burker Dirk husband to send the buffalo after me or whatever these fucking lowlives do. I'm not worried about any of it.
The self-importance really cracks me up. He's like, I don't know if Jones is going to get her husband on me now. Okay. All right. Well, no, she doesn't sick people. She doesn't sick people on. She doesn't stick Tony on people, okay? Okay, and trust me, you would have to have a wife for the Buffalo Hunters to come and lay down with. So it still wouldn't apply. Unless, is he saying he wants the Buffalo Hunters to come and hunt him? Maybe he wants them to lay him down? Maybe that was part of the negotiations. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Anyways, we're almost done with this one. Then we can move on.
If you feel the urge to share my private messages, do understand that if you have private messages from me, then I also have yours. So we could just go full drama, from now on. Not like
he's like, we could just go full drama. Is his channel not all drama? I mean, I don't know. I don't watch him. Maybe some of his subscribers that are here would know that. I have no clue. But like, my guy, like our channels are drama channels. My channel is a drama channel. I wouldn't deny that to anybody. It's an opinion commentary channel, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but it is drama. That's what I commentate on, is all kinds of different drama. Krama drama, knitting drama, Lego drama today. Like, it is drama. That's what we all do. Welcome. That's how I took it after him. Okay. All right. Melissa called it an investment. Oh, good. I got a step away, Josie Joe. Don't do it, Josie Joe. Put your hands back on the wheel and let Jesus take the wheel from there. Don't do it, okay? I'm sorry. We're going to move on from Melissa and her 25K. Maybe she gave it. Maybe she didn't. Not our money. Not our investment. We don't give a fuck. Nobody cares. The deck is deck maxing. We've established that. All right, cool. Okay.
we don't anyways. But I'm offended. Specifically, the great team, Nanya. Not so much Jonesy, Nanya for sure. She's had it out for me for a very long time. Ever since they set up iTowel, and I basically took the blame for all of it for months.
So he says, I've had it out for him. I'm not sure exactly what I've done to have it out for him, but I don't really talk about sinning like that. I think I've talked about him maybe 3 or 4 times in the history of my overall channel, but you're really not as relevant as you think you are in my head. I probably have talked about Chloe and Cletus or Truth or Brittany more than I've talked about Sinner. Like, come on now. Like, you are, I don't know, you're very 2023. Nobody used you. Yes, you were accused of being iTowel. Understood. I get that. A lot of people were accused of being iTowel. 1,000%, I don't take that away. But you're not accused of being iTowel, and then you had beef with Queen Bee. You already had a lot of ongoing beef for almost, September? So like 5 to 6 months, you had beef with her before iTowel even came out. And then iTowel came out and you became a part of that beef too. So, okay, like, I'll acknowledge that they absolutely went after you, but half of the shit that was already done to you had already been done to you. And I'm sorry, my guy, you don't get to claim that it was just you doing it by yourself. Like, or it was just everybody doing it to you. You've absolutely participated in that shit.
QB thought it was me. She thought it was my channel. I didn't even know who the channel was. It was those fat bitches sitting over there just stirring the pot, trying to get back at a friend of theirs, like frenemies. Okay. They just left the hive. They were bitter. It was a big conspiracy. The channel got struck. They used a name that was close to the QB's lawyer's name. I took the blame the whole time. I was called a pedophile. I was told that I beat women.
You were told that you beat women and were a pedophile and a predator long before this channel came out. This channel had nothing to do with that. That came from your beef. Stop trying to rewrite history. That's not nice, because that's just more and more lies from you. And the more that you lie, we can definitely pull it up if you need to have it replayed for you. I could show the dates if you need it, because you're still working on that timeline, right? That was so inaccurate that I did on you and Queen Bee. Oh, okay.
This, it went on for months. It's still going on. It's all because these secret bitches wanted to get back at a friend of theirs. It's
That's true,
absolutely
Shady.
pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. But I have a lot more to say about that. And then, of course, Jones in trying to get back at QB, Foy and stuff, passing it to me. I was the fall guy for the whole thing. And now they just want to talk about my dick and who it is I might fuck. Just think about that. Dude, I tell you what.
Now they just want to talk about my dick and who I want to fuck. No, we wanted to talk about how you were negotiating sexual encounters. That was intriguing to me. I'm going to repeat, never seen anybody outside of the sex work industry do negotiations for fucking. I just haven't. Maybe if somebody was an undercover police officer trying to bust like, a ring of prostitution, maybe then I guess that'd be another place you'd see it. I just can't think of anywhere else that you would see that. So I was very intrigued. Not at the dick, at the negotiations. And ultimately, it was your girl. It was your friend who's a girl who you were negotiating with about it that put it out there. None of us would have known or been able to talk about it. Maybe you should get your bitch. Get your angry bitch in place. Put her in her place. You must be too passive for that. Hold on, let's go back. What was it? Hold on, let me play this one instead. Hold on, because we're gonna end this or this one.
They're the problem, and they have been. They behind the scenes, they've been creating all these problems for years, man. I try to let it go, but they won't let me. Specifically, Nunya. Hey, Nunya, go fuck yourself, bitch. You got the wrong dude. And Nunya's husband, get your bitch, dude.
Melissa's guy. Melissa's negotiation guy. Get your bitch.
Your bitch. He won't though. I mean, what kind of?
You won't though, because what kind of respectable guy? You must be passive. That's why you won't get your bitch and tell her stop putting out your negotiations. He's so crazy. Anywho, that's it. That's it for him. Enough of my anger spewing out to him. Just saying. Because I just spend all my time all my time on the internet here to be angry at people. I don't know. I am intrigued how mad she is at me and not the people who go really low. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I don't know what actually was negotiated. The price, the time, what? I don't know. I don't know if it was the price, the time, maybe they were talking about like splitting the cost of the hotel. I don't know. I have no clue what the negotiation was about. Maybe Melissa will tell us because at some point she's overshare. I will give her that. And I appreciate her oversharing sometimes. So maybe she'll go into detail for us and just let us know, like, just in general, like what was the negotiation? Like, I'll meet you halfway. I don't know if they're far away from each other. Oh no. I think she's in New Jersey because I heard her say the other night in her stream, I think she may be in New Jersey or Pennsylvania. I think he's also in Pennsylvania. So they're right by each other now. I don't know. Maybe she used the wrong word. Who knows? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. That's possible. Anywho, okay. So that was that one. I already, in my rants earlier, I already kind of touched on the other subjects that I wanted to touch on. So let's go into the Lego drama, and we will be fast. I'm going to play this quick minute video. Oh, no, actually I'm not. Hold on. Let me go. Let me give you the backstory first, because I do feel like that's going to be, okay. So this is Reckless Ben. Okay. Hey, Kimber Crimes. Good to see you. Okay. Reckless Ben is a YouTuber, obviously 1 million subscribers. He's gained quite a few subscribers since his story broke, and he posted a video. And this is all like really recent, okay? So let me go back right here. Oh, did he take it down? Oh, my Lanta, I think he did. Oh, shit. Okay, then I'll play the video that he put up. So he does a lot of satire kind of things. Wow, I cannot believe he. Oh no, there it is. Sorry. Oh shit. Okay, 5.5 million views. Okay. So he starts off, this guy. So this guy's name is Brian. Okay. Brian's dad is dying of cancer. Very sad. Sorry to hear it. Okay. And Brian needed financial help paying for his dad's treatments. So he decided to sell a Star Wars Lego collection worth over $200,000. He made a contract with, he went to a store. It is a franchise store of a corporation called Bricks and Minifigs. So minifigurines is what the minifig stands for. I don't know what the brick stands for, so don't judge me there. Okay. So he goes into this store. He makes an arrangement with the lady to basically consign his stuff. All of the items belong to him until she has sold them. Once she sells this collection, then she will pay him out. Right? So that's their agreement. He gets it in writing. There we go. It's all set and she's good to go. That lady meets a man. She's the franchise owner at the time. Okay. That lady meets a man and runs off and wants to go live in Scotland. So she's out of the country. When she informs the corporate office that she wants to do this, the corporate office sends these two guys inside. Let me see if I can find it in the video. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see here. Yeah, not that one. Okay. So, oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, I just have it blurry. Hold on. Okay. Well, I may not be able to show you everything then because I should have probably have got it timestamped. So she comes, the corporate office sends these two guys inside the store. The two guys go in the store. There she is. Okay. So this is the old owner. She's moved to Scotland. Okay. The old owner lets the people know, the two guys that come in from corporate. One of them is Joshua Johnson and another one is Brandon somebody. I don't know who he is. They come in from corporate. They're going to be the new franchisee. They're taking over the new the location while she runs off to Scotland and goes lives her best life. Okay. Joshua Johnson, she says, "Hey, I've got this thing on consignment, this Lego collection on assignment. It's really big. I gotta get them packed up to give back to the guy." He said, "No, you can leave them here. We'll take care of all of that. We'll take care of it." That's what he said, or something like that, right? Okay, cool. And they escort her out of the store right then and there. Okay. The stores are everywhere across the country. They are a corporation and they do have franchise locations. Okay. I've never liked Legos. Maybe this is why I can't pay attention to the story, but it's not really about the Legos though, Shady, to be honest with you. Okay. Now this is where it gets good. So the guy goes, he notices that he hasn't heard anything from the lady. He goes to contact the store and finds out there's a new owner. When he goes to say to the new owners, "Hey, okay, give me my thing back if you're not going to sell it," they say, "We're not giving it back to you. We don't owe you shit." And he's like, "Wait a second. No, you either need to give me my Legos back or give me my money. You can't just keep it and steal it from me. Like, my dad is dying. That's the only reason why I sold this collection." He tells them the whole story. They don't give a fuck. So he goes into the store. The store says, "I'm sorry, you got to contact corporate. This is a corporate issue." They go, so that Reckless Ben now gets involved after talking to Brian. He gets involved and he goes to the store. They say, "Hey, you need to talk to corporate." So then he goes to corporate. Corporate says, "You need to talk to the store owner." Okay. They go back to the store. The store manager calls the police and tries to get them charged with trespassing for coming to the store. And if he comes back, if Reckless Ben comes back to the store again, he'll be marked as a trespasser and it'll be a criminal offense. Well, Brian tries to take them to court, and because of the contract not being with this new owner, he ends up losing the case, right? So they're trying to figure out, but they still do grant him ownership of the Legos, but not like, "Here, you can go pick them up on this day." Anyways, fast forward, this is basically, they do a bunch of stuff. They look up in the laws and they realize when they contact Joshua Johnson, who is one of the owners of the location, who did this whole ordeal or whatever, he's like, listen, if Brian apologizes to me and you guys apologize to my store owner, I'll give you back the Lego set. And so he's like, okay, bet. I'll go ahead and we'll do this apology. So they make it's a fake AI, but they make an AI apology because they think he's trying to use it in court against him. It goes on and on and on and on and on, right? Basically, he never gives them the set. Okay. Joshua Johnson never gives Brian back the set of Legos. He never gives him a dime. So then they try and figure out, okay, we can't do anything civilly against him. Then let's see if we can do something criminal. So they figure out it is against the law to scam something from a lottery, right? So they have a nonprofit, which is called, I think it's like something about Scientology Sucks. They register, they do everything legal. They go into Oregon, they register their nonprofit because it's already active in California at that time because they live in LA, but they're helping the guy in Oregon. So they register their nonprofit. They put out a raffle where if everybody comes and buys $1, a $1 ticket, their name can be put in the raffle and they can win $1,000 Lego set out of Brian's collection, which he doesn't physically have possession of. But if the store didn't give up that part, $1,000 worth of the collection to Brian, then they would be criminally liable. So now you have a crime against somebody. So they go down this road and they try and do that. They have the raffle. They do all of this stuff. And then they still don't give up the set. So Reckless Ben there's a little kid who won the prize. So Reckless Ben goes ahead and sends the kid $1,000 because they can't give him the Lego set. It's only fair. Okay, fine. That's just morally doing what's right. He didn't legally have to do that. So they go to the police and they're like, okay, police, we know you know us because we're the trespassers, right? But now here, this guy broke the law. You need to go do something about it. And the police say, sounds like a civil issue to me. We're not getting involved in it. And they're like, no, but there's a lottery, there's a raffle, there's this, there's that. They're explaining all of that. And he's like, nope, we're not doing anything about it. And the police where he lived at in Oregon, literally, they gave him such a hard time. And they're like, sir, if you don't go away about this raffle, then we're going to arrest you. Let me see if I can find the video of it. Trying to see if I could find that part where they do that, where the police come to them. Oh, that's a notary. That's the next step that they took. So they tried to do everything legally to get back the thing. Once the police got involved, that's where it really changed. And some of the police came out and they were just like, my guy, just let it go. This is getting really messy and we don't want somebody to get hurt, over a Lego set, calm down. And they're trying to explain, this guy needs the $200,000 to be able to take care of his dad's, medical bills and to help his dad try and fight cancer. What would you do if it was your dad? And I was like, wow, it was crazy, all the stuff that they did. They also went on to, so they each individually bought $10,000. The crew that Reckless Ben rolls with bought $10,000 worth of Legos from Brian because according to his contract, he is still the owner of the Legos, right? According to his contract. So if they're not sold. So they buy $10,000. Then they go and try and collect the $10,000 from, now that they have a debt, they try and go and collect from Joshua Johnson. They end up winning in court. So they won $100,000 in court judgments against Joshua Johnson, and he went home to Utah. So they weren't able to collect because he wasn't in Oregon anymore. And he shut down the store. So that location completely closed one day. They were gone. The day after they got served with the papers from the lawsuit, they bounced and they went back to living in Utah. Okay? This is a huge, huge, huge mess. It is completely like, it's a lot of details to it, but it was crazy. So then they go on to Utah. Now, in the meantime, when they get to Utah, so Ben follows him to Utah, right? And is like, we want the Legos, we want this. So he's trying to do everything legally he can to be able to try and get the stuff back. The police end up, they arrest one of his friends for trespassing, saying that he trespassed on the guy's property, on Joshua Johnson's property. But in actuality, he was down the street recording Joshua Johnson's home. And that's not trespassing. You can do that. It was legal. I did watch the civil rights attorney did a video on that. And then they pulled over the car that Reckless Ben was in. This guy named, I think his name was Tyler, was driving. They pulled over the car saying it ran a stop sign. But in the body cam footage, you can see the car completely stop at the stop sign. So there's so much corruption happening. So then 5 hours ago, he posted this video, and that's the part that has me like, what the hell is going on? Even the CEO of the company has like been in on it. But here, let me do this.
Episode 3 is finally finished after crazy all-nighters and basically destroying my health. But I can't post it or I will go to jail. And not only that, I will also immediately lose my lawsuit of $300,000, and the GoFundMe we made for Brian will go straight to this mystery company that I am no longer allowed to talk about. They sent court papers to my email, which I guess a judge approved for them that this was a valid form of service. And so now that I'm officially served, I cannot even mention this company or I will be in jail and everything. Normally I would be like, screw the big guy telling me what to do. I'm going to do what's morally right. But in this situation, if I do that, then all my friends get screwed with this lawsuit and we lose all the GoFundMe money we raised, like immediately. So I am no longer allowed to even mention this mystery company. My personal opinion is that this is unfair because this order was put on me because this company was telling the court that I was making bomb threats. I was planning on murdering the manager and employees, which obviously I didn't do. And you can see that in the footage. The only problem.
They ended up swatting an Airbnb, and the police department made a statement claiming that the Airbnb host of that home that Ben was staying in, that the Airbnb host reported that they heard them talking about stealing the Legos. But at the same time, the police department was very well aware of the fact that they were fighting Joshua Johnson because Joshua Johnson had the Legos. So it was kind of like, how the hell would you even think that they had them when you know that this guy has them? Like, they had already been the police had already been talking to Joshua Johnson about the situation and determining that it was a civil matter, but that didn't matter. They came and swatted the Airbnb and then turned around and claimed the Airbnb host said these things. Like, it has just gotten, like, they claim, the guy Joshua Johnson claims that he received, bomb threats to his home where his children live, and that the manager was threatened, somebody threatened the manager's life. They're saying that it's him doing that, but in actuality, like, there wasn't a him to, like, he never did anything like that, he says. So yeah, who knows if it actually happened, but this is a surefire way of, like, the system is absolutely protecting the person who stole and not the person who was stolen from. It's been wild to watch it unfolding, and a lot of LawTube has been reacting to it. based off of the legalities of what he went through. Like this guy, he created a whole business and like took over their business for the day and sold like shirts that said like we steal from old people right outside of their business. It was crazy, but like it was all legal. Like there was nothing they could do. It was a civil matter. So there wasn't anything that they could do. And it's just been crazy. But here, let me finish this.
Is I was not given a chance to share my side. The court just heard their perspective, not mine. So because I wasn't able to share my side, I am now no longer allowed to talk about them. And looks like this might be it. So yeah. Episode 3 is...
Sorry. The one thing I didn't like is he put part 1 on his YouTube, and I don't blame him. Like, it's how he makes his money. But part 2 and part 3 were both released on his Patreon. So he had to pay to see those parts of it. I've got the gist of what happened after that. But at this point, like, they've come up against nothing but, like, law enforcement and the courts being utilized against them and not helping them. It's been amazing to see. And like Bricks and Minifings isn't a humongous corporation. I've never seen a corporation come underneath this much like public, what do you call it? Like scrutiny and still be able to like be successful and have a business. Have y'all seen businesses do that? I don't know. I just, it's so wild because it's not really about the Legos. It really is more so about the, you know, the fact that it's this corporation who is like making this guy be quiet about the situation. And the guy was super fucking smart. Like I watched, you just watched that video. I'll drop it. I'll put it, well, let me just drop it now. I watched the video and I was immersed in it. I was so like, he did so many different, he tried like maybe 4 or 5 different ways, like legal ways to go around and like get this guy's money back. And he just couldn't. It's good if you want to just turn it on and listen. I promise. If you just give it a chance, you'll be tapped in, and then your feed will have a bunch of those stories, and that'll be a bunch more going in there. But yeah, that's basically like the Lego story. There's a little bit more of the ins and outs to it, but I was sad to see him say like he can't talk about it anymore. He was served court papers. I do hope that they can. I hope that some of the good lawyers in Utah can reach out to him and help him fight this, because it's just crazy. It's really super crazy that they would do that. I don't know. I probably still take them. You can get some money. You know, my daughter uses a local store now, and they have been pretty good. Yeah, I mean, like Once Upon a Child is a place. I don't know. I am stuck on he was selling because his dad passed. No, he was stuck on selling because his dad is sick with cancer, and he needed to be able to afford the treatments that his dad was going to be getting. I don't know if his dad has passed away as of yet, but at the end of the first video, he was still fighting for that, and they were still saying, I mean, when they were in Utah, which was, I believe, just in May, they were saying that he's still fighting for it, but it still is awful. Yeah, it is. It's so horrible. And to do that to like, you know, like, I mean, not to say it like that, but like Brian was no spring chicken either. Like he's an older guy, and you did sell, you know, she had a contract with them. I get it. But that contract is not just with the franchisee, it's with the corporation. And it's the corporation's paperwork and policies that are being followed for that. Like that's where, and even the CEO has been on this. Oh, that's the other thing. When Ben and his crew they did the FOIA to get the body cam footage back, the police department, the American Fork Police Department, redacted a gang of the body cam footage. Like they took out so much of it. And I don't know who got it first, but I seen the unredacted footage was sent to the civil rights attorney, and his paralegal, I guess, got it. And they compared what Ben had to the unredacted so that they can actually identify what was taken off. And all of those taken off parts were like conversations where like Joshua Johnson, the owner, was telling them like what to do next. You need to go and get Ben. You need to go and do this. You need to go and do that. It was so wild to watch. The little people always get screwed, right? Right? They were supposed to honor the previous owner's contracts, and he said he would. He didn't say he would honor the contract, but he said that they would take care of it. They would handle it from there. So, it's a messed up story, but it's so interesting to see like all the steps that they were taking. And they started with this guy. I think they started this in 2019. He started investigating, maybe, or something like that. I don't remember exactly when it was. But it's interesting. It is very interesting. So I'm interested to see what happens next in court, and then what happens from there. Oh, this one says reckless Ben Silence no more part 3.
Matter because it's all bricks and minifigs. I think
like a big change overall for
Scientology was a cult. I knew Scientology because
I'm pretty sure to make a living, right?
Oh, that's on. Okay. Let me see if I can find that Ben Schneider. Let me see if that channel, because that's what I'm gonna go watch after this. Schneider. There you go. Yeah, the surprise witness has done some. Bricks and minifigs is now trying to silence court. Let's see what this one is. Oh, it's also his. Oh, this is a smaller channel. I don't know. Maybe it's somebody just taking his content. I'm not really 100% sure. I'll have to look into it. I'll have to look into it. But also the monopolies for energy companies, for example, pisses me off. I'm so sick of corporations. You know, Ms. Cheese, the hard part about it is 99% of the time corporations are where they have everything on lock. But it's so hard because not a lot of people support local businesses. Like the mom and pop shops. There are people who are faithful to them, but because they cost a little bit more, a lot of people won't support them in the way that they really need to be supported to be successful. That's how I'll say that. So, yeah. Anywho, okay, well, that's all I really wanted to talk about and to go over today. I don't think that there was anything else that I wanted to give my opinion about. Is there anything that I missed? I don't think there is. Somebody said that Ernie is scamming old ladies. I'll have to look into that. I have a friend who keeps up with that stuff, so I'll have to ask about it and see what's going on with that. I don't know. Supporting local businesses in this economy, right? Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It is so hard. Gas is crazy. It does appear that the gas prices are falling here, though. So I am grateful for that because I think we're down to about $5. So fingers crossed we keep going down. If not, it is what it is. Here when I can. I can't tell you. I agree. A lot of people go to Amazon, and because of that, items aren't here to buy anymore. I support local businesses when I can. Yeah, I do too. I definitely do, Shady. I try and support local businesses as much as I can. I think that I'm not. I mean, obviously, I'm still shopping at the Costco's and the Walmarts, and the Targets of the world. And I know that those are big corporations, but a big part of that is like when I can afford it, I do. Recently, I'm really into. I found some local butchers in my area, and I'm loving the meat that they have. Like I don't know, it just hits different than the stuff at Costco and Walmart and Sam's Club. So I am really, really, really enjoying them, and I'm getting to know, how butchers work, so to speak. So I don't know. I try though. I've canceled everything on Amazon. Fuck Bezos. All right. Well, yeah, same here. I actually have too many times Too many times for the prices. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, y'all have a good rest of your day. And I will see you around. Thank you so much for joining me. And hopefully I didn't make a Lego story too boring or too interesting. Okay, hold on. Beefords. No, I didn't. Let me go look. Please hold. Oh my God. I don't know if I can get this into the StreamYard. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can. I don't know if it'll let me join on both of my devices. So hang on. Hold on. I'm a mute for a second. I'll be quiet. Just give me a moment. Okay. This fool, let me show you what she did. You guys are so freaking crazy. Don't get me in trouble here. These fools have given a live, laugh, love tramp stamp to Truth's back. I fucking cannot at all. Not at all. Too bad. Too bad. Absolutely not. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. That's too much. Beavers don't do nothing. That's all natural. Okay. I'm behind, but when I said negotiating, it was not negotiating monetary in any matters, possible negotiation, location, going, etc. So you were negotiating like, I'll meet you on the corner of 25th and Main on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Like that? Obviously not the corner, but that's just what came to my head at first. I mean, like maybe instead of negotiating, you could say like maybe what you were saying is just like you were just working out the details to make it happen. I don't know. She's super behind, and I don't know if I even want to wait for her to catch up. I did feel bad for her yesterday. I'm going to keep it real. I did feel bad for her because yesterday Granny's chat paid over $1,000, I think, to not give her a link. And I was like, God damn, you get a chat where people can't agree on shit with each other in Granny's chat normally? Somebody's getting yelled at or cussed at or dragged. And that instantly was like, should we give Melissa a link? And boom, they all came through. Everybody agreed on that shit. I was like, damn. Right. Making plans, Miss Cheese, would have been a good terminology too. I don't know. I'd keep it off YouTube for his sake, at least because he seems to be going through it because of it. I know. He negotiated his way into the leggings, I'll tell you that. Oh my God, I cannot right now. I just cannot. I can't. Y'all are terrible. And seeing the live, laugh, love, I was like, absolutely not. Not the tramp stamp. It's just too much. It's too much. I don't know. A negotiation of the snacks, right? Like, are you going to be in a charcuterie board afterwards? I don't know what will there be whipped cream and strawberries? Like, there's so many different things that go into that. So, I don't know. Nicole. No acetos. There's no acetos. Sindra was right there. Oh my God. Does he have a live, laugh, love tramp stamp? That's what they say. Listen, this is what the streets are saying. This is not Nunya saying it. I don't care if he does. All I'm doing is reporting the news on the streets of YouTube that he has a live, laugh, love tramp stamp on his back. Okay? That's all. Above the pink camo leggings. That's all. Just saying. Traveling with your charcuterie board. Exactly. Everybody knows you don't come to a house to, for the charcuterie board. Maybe not saying anything about it would be best. It's like you're trying to get at people and it's not working, LOL. I mean, she could talk about it. Listen, Shady, listen, we're not prudes here, okay? We're not prudes, okay? She can talk about her sex life if that's what she chooses to do. She just has to be able to communicate with her man, and tell him don't be mad when everybody else is discussing it because she's discussing it, And I'm not even discussing really the sex part of it. I was just more so interested on the negotiation side of it. Like, I've never negotiated sex myself. So that was different. I was very interested. I don't know. Who knew Sinner was such a hot commodity? Listen, the ladies love Sinner, okay? And they flip out for him, okay? You don't come for him or against him, or else they will come for you. I came in at the wrong time. I'm sorry, Band-Aid. So sorry for you. I have those leggings, Mossy Oak and women's. Whose back was that? That's true. Do you want to see it again, Band-Aid? I know you do. Because you know why, y'all? Listen, y'all are just proving him right. I'm going to throw it out there, okay? Let me show you. Because
you want every bit of this. It's okay, baby girl.
Oh my God, it's the snacks. I'm telling you, cheese, grapes. Okay. He did strip on his string. He did. Not the halter top. It was a tank top. For sure it was a tank top. Oh my God. Right. You know what, Shady? Let me tell you. My man has never walked around, okay? He's never walked around like she wants me and she wants me and they want me and all of these people want me. Like, I feel like when you have to say all of these people want you, odds are nobody actually wants you. It's very weird. It's just very weird. Sorry, but hell to the no. I'm telling you. It's a lot of vanilla. So for those of you who vanilla is your thing, live, laugh, love it up, okay? I see Shady said earlier, it should say, what the fuck did you say, Shady? That was hella funny. Oh, where'd it go? I don't know where it went now. It was funny. It was like rage, repeat, something. What it should say instead of that. Anyways, all right. Well, Melissa's too far behind, and I ain't got time for that shit. I like to keep it to an hour, and it's about that time. It's almost time for I prefer sherbet. Okay. I would love to see who these women are that love truth. All the ladies love truth. Okay. I said his cat should say, "Oh, rage, lie, repeat." There you go. Yes, that's what it was. That's what it should have said on there. Exactly. Mark safe from wanting truth. No, good. You're safe. Not all, girl. Oh, this. Click that hat, playa. Anyways, all right. Well, y'all have a good rest of your day. Yeah. I just try not to let this place bother you. Like, understand that people will say crazy shit all the time, and it's disgusting and it's nasty, but like, it can be all of that without emotionally getting to you. Just recognize that, like, when people say shit, it doesn't really